Certainly. Let's take a deeper dive into conflict resolution, exploring its theories, frameworks, detailed strategies, and practical applications across various contexts. Theoretical foundations of conflict resolution. First up, we have conflict theory. Social conflict theory examines the inherent power struggles in society, suggesting that conflicts arise from social inequalities and competition for resources. On the other hand, psychological conflict theory focuses on individual perceptions and emotions, emphasizing that personal beliefs and feelings significantly impact conflict dynamics. Constructivist theory posits that conflicts are constructed through social interactions and contexts. Understanding the narratives and meanings assigned to conflicts can help in resolving them. Moving on to transformative conflict resolution. This approach focuses on changing the relationship between conflicting parties, rather than just resolving the immediate issue. It emphasizes empowerment and recognition, fostering deeper understanding and collaboration. Advanced conflict resolution frameworks. Let's start with the interest-based relational (IBR) approach. The core principles here are to focus on interests, not positions, maintain respect and understanding, and emphasize collaborative problem-solving. The process involves identifying the parties involved, understanding the underlying interests of each party, generating options for mutual gain, and developing a solution that satisfies those interests. Next, we have the Harvard Negotiation Project. Key concepts include separating people from the problem, focusing on interests, not positions, generating options for mutual gain, and using objective criteria for decision-making. This framework is widely used in negotiations and mediation settings. Let's dive into detailed conflict resolution strategies. These strategies are designed to address conflicts in a structured and effective manner, ensuring that all parties feel heard and valued. Now, let's talk about collaborative problem solving. This is a cooperative approach where all parties work together to find a mutually satisfying solution. Techniques for collaborative problem solving include brainstorming sessions to generate creative solutions and consensus-building activities to ensure all voices are heard. Next, we have mediation. The role of a mediator is crucial here. A neutral third party facilitates the conversation, helping parties communicate and understand each other's perspectives. The mediation process involves several steps: introduction and ground rules, each party presenting their views, the mediator identifying common interests and potential solutions, and finally, parties negotiating a resolution. Moving on to negotiation strategies, we have principled negotiation. This approach focuses on interests rather than positions, aiming for win-win outcomes. The phases of negotiation include preparation, where you understand your own and the other party's interests; discussion, which is an open dialogue where each party can express their views; proposal, where each party presents potential solutions; and finally, agreement, where the terms of the resolution are finalized. So, let's dive into the practical applications of conflict resolution. In personal relationships, honing communication skills is key. Practicing active listening and expressing feelings without blame can make a world of difference. For instance, using I statements to communicate feelings, like saying, "I feel unheard," helps in expressing emotions constructively. In the workplace, team dynamics play a crucial role. Encouraging open discussions about team roles and expectations can really help in preventing conflicts. Performance reviews should follow a structured approach to address grievances and feedback in a constructive manner. In community settings, community mediation programs can be incredibly beneficial. Establishing local mediation services to address disputes within neighborhoods or community organizations can bring about harmony. Restorative justice is another powerful tool involving victims and offenders in dialogue to repair harm and restore relationships. And on the international stage, diplomatic negotiations are essential. Using conflict resolution frameworks to address geopolitical disputes, such as trade agreements or territorial conflicts, can pave the way for peaceful resolutions. Peace-building initiatives that foster dialogue between conflicting nations promote understanding and cooperation, which is vital for global harmony. Now let's explore the challenges and considerations in conflict resolution. Firstly, cultural sensitivity is paramount. Understanding cultural differences in conflict perception and resolution styles is crucial because approaches can vary significantly across cultures, affecting communication and negotiation. Power dynamics also play a significant role. Addressing power imbalances is essential, as dominant parties may overshadow others' voices. Strategies should focus on creating an inclusive environment that empowers all parties. Emotional intelligence is another key factor. Recognizing and managing one's emotions, as well as understanding others' feelings, is fundamental to effective conflict resolution. High emotional intelligence can facilitate better communication and empathy. Lastly, resistance to resolution can be a major barrier. Parties may be resistant to finding a solution due to fear, mistrust, or past grievances. Building rapport and trust is vital to overcoming these barriers. Cultural sensitivity, once again, is crucial. Understanding cultural differences in conflict perception and resolution styles is key. Approaches may vary significantly across cultures, affecting communication and negotiation. Addressing power dynamics is also essential. Power imbalances can overshadow others' voices, and strategies should include creating an inclusive environment that empowers all parties. Recognizing and managing one's emotions, as well as understanding others' feelings, is fundamental to effective conflict resolution. High emotional intelligence can facilitate better communication and empathy. And finally, resistance to resolution is a common challenge. Parties may be resistant to finding a solution due to fear, mistrust, or past grievances. Building rapport and trust is vital to overcoming these barriers. Skills development for conflict resolution is crucial. Let's dive into some key areas. Active listening is essential. Techniques include paraphrasing, asking clarifying questions, and summarizing what the other party has said to ensure understanding. Empathy involves practicing putting oneself in the other person's shoes to understand their perspective and emotional state. Assertiveness is about learning to express needs and boundaries confidently without aggression, ensuring that one's voice is heard while respecting others. Problem-solving requires developing analytical skills to identify the root causes of conflict and generating creative solutions. Now let's explore some case studies in conflict resolution. In a workplace conflict, imagine two team members disagreeing on project direction. The resolution involves utilizing a mediator to facilitate a discussion where each party presents their ideas, leading to a collaborative compromise that incorporates elements from both perspectives. In community disputes, for instance, neighborhood contention over a new development project can be resolved by organizing a community forum where residents can voice concerns and developers can address issues, leading to adjustments in the project based on community feedback. For international diplomacy, consider tensions between two countries over trade tariffs. The resolution might involve engaging in bilateral talks using the Harvard Negotiation Project framework, focusing on shared economic interests to reach a mutually beneficial agreement. Measuring conflict resolution success is vital. Feedback mechanisms involve gathering feedback from parties involved post-resolution to assess satisfaction and effectiveness. Follow-up includes regular check-ins to ensure the resolution remains effective and to address any lingering issues. Conflict resolution is a multifaceted skill that combines theoretical knowledge, practical strategies, and interpersonal skills. Whether in personal relationships, workplaces, communities, or international settings, effective conflict resolution promotes understanding, collaboration, and harmonious interactions. Continuous learning and adaptation are essential for honing these skills and successfully navigating conflicts as they arise. By fostering a culture of open communication and empathy, individuals and organizations can create environments conducive to constructive conflict resolution.